In my opinion, motorcycle travel is one of the most purest ways you can experience the world.
It unlocks the door to the paths less travelled. Allows you to pitch up wherever you like. Opens all the senses to absorb the environment around you. It's the definition of being free.
But sometimes freedom comes at a price, and it can go all a bit tits up.
Holy fuck.
I've just literally looked at the back of my bike and the number plate's fallen off. Someone stole my helmet off my handlebars.
I was flying my drone. It basically stopped responding and it just sort of drifted off.
Well, I'd like to have good news to say I'm about to cross the border. I've just been turned around.
This will happen in the space of a few weeks on my tour through South America. But before we go there, let's back up a little bit. I'm Logan, and for the past 10 years, I've been dabbling in motorcycle travel. It basically all began in Southeast Asia. I was there for 7 months backpacking, and while I was there, I traveled Vietnam, and I bought a 110cc Honda Win and traveled the length of the country. After Asia, I moved to the UK for 5 years, and while I was there, I got my motorcycle license, which I didn't have in the past, and I graduated to the bigger bikes and explored some of the Northern Hemisphere. And then when I moved back to New Zealand, I started exploring my own backyard on my Suzuki DR650. So I've been back in New Zealand for a couple of years, and at that point I was starting to get itchy feet again. I really wanted to go on another big trip. So I thought, why not combine my backpacking experience and my motorcycle experience and go on my biggest bike trip to date. South America is a place that I always really wanted to go. It was always high up on my hit list. And since it's on the Pan American Highway, that would give me the option to go all the way up to the USA to really maximize my time and see as much as possible. So I decided to pack up my life, ship my DR650 to Argentina, and begin an open-ended trip through the Americas. So I'm officially in Buenos Aires now. I've been here for the past few days, and now I'm excited to say that I officially have my motorbike. So the DR has made it all the way to the other side of the world, and now I'm going to get the bike ready and just get everything packed up, and tomorrow I'm going to head down to the east coast of Argentina. And yeah, it's a pretty surreal experience that this is actually going to happen now.
The beginning of my journey started off heading south towards the southernmost city on Earth, Ushuaia, commonly known as Fin del Mundo, the end of the world. Along the way, I enjoyed Argentina's seemingly endless straight roads, experienced the incredibly generous hospitality from the locals, and discovered some amazing hidden gems. And then I came across Tato from Brazil and Gaston from Mendoza.
I've met a couple of lads that are going the same way as me. They're staying in Rio Grande tonight as well, and they've showed me a little location that they're staying, which seems quite cheap. They don't speak any English, and my Spanish is terrible, so the communication barrier has been a bit of a challenge as it has been this whole trip so far. But yeah, I think I'll follow these guys and see what the go is with the accommodation tonight. I didn't see myself ending up in a hangar tonight. This is pretty cool. Oh, sick.
Despite the language barrier, it didn't take us long to start celebrating our camaraderie over a few cold ones and food.
Gracias, amigos.
Por favor. Vamos por mucha aventura más.
All while getting to know each other with a little assistance from Google Translate.
Este é o problema do carburador. Esfria, demora.
Oh.
Dale, Tato. No, frena, correte para la orilla. Tiene que arrancar, boludo.
Vamos.
Tiene que hacer.
So we're off to Ushuaia this morning with the boys. We had a day off yesterday in this mighty shed. It was an awesome place to stay, had a few beers, had some wines. I even got a free haircut from one of the lads. Yeah, Gaston had a bit of trouble starting his bike this morning, so we got that sorted, and now we're on the road. So we've got about a 3-hour ride down to Ushuaia.
Yee-hoo! It's good to have some turns for once. Getting pretty sick of dead straight roads. This is awesome. Yee-hoo! We made it. Ushuaia. End of the world. Fin del mundo.
Yay! Fin del mundo! Woo! Ushuaia!
After celebrating the journey to the end of the world and spending a few days with the guys exploring the area, it was time to once again continue solo and begin the long journey north. The ride through Patagonia was nothing short of magical. I took my time to really immerse myself in its ever-changing landscapes. All while pursuing my climbing desires and meeting some incredible people along the way.
For the first 5 months of the journey, things went pretty smoothly. I had a few little challenges like an affected foot, had to go to the hospital. Battling Argentina's horrendous gravel roads were also a challenge. I even had a lengthy ordeal with a mechanic who ripped me off in Chile. But basically they were just all things that you expect to go wrong on a long-term trip like I was on. The next 4 weeks, however, would test me to the absolute limit. This was the month where everything went wrong.
So today I've just left Koh Chimo and I'm on the way up to Pucón. I'm going to get up to Pucón tomorrow, and this afternoon I'll be checking out Lago Ranco. That's the lake I'm going around at the moment. And I've just had a look at the map and found like a little peninsula type thing. Have no idea what's out there. So I'm going to take a bit of a gamble. I'm going to head up there, try and find a place to camp the night. Let's see what happens. Oh shit. Fucking hell. My ankle. I already had a twisted ankle and I've twisted it more now. Son of a bitch. That loose gravel just completely washed out on me. Fuck. Let's get this bike up. I'm just gonna get off this corner. Fuck. Just check up on the bike and my ankle. Okay, so these here have taken a bit of an impact, but they're still on. Scratch there, the old Kiwi badge is still intact. Son of a bitch. Well, I think my ankle's alright. I actually kind of tweaked it on the hike down from Koh Chimo when I was coming down the other day. So it was already slightly sprained, and I just sprained it a little bit some more, so it might be swelling a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I've done any serious damage, so that was pretty lucky really. That could have been a lot worse. Whew, okay, well, first proper little crash of the trip really.
Injured, but still able to continue, I ventured into the otherworldly vistas in the north of Argentina.
Well, I've just had a major problem. I was flying my drone over there, getting some shots of the rock formations, and something weird happened. The it basically stopped responding and it just sort of drifted off, and luckily didn't go in the water, but it's landed somewhere in the grass over there. So who knows if I'm going to be able to find it, but oh man. And on top of that, my helmet camera, my helmet fell on the ground today, and now the screen's broken on that as well. So having some bad luck at the moment, I can tell you that. So I think from here I can walk down into the grassy area, and yeah, fingers crossed I can find this thing. Man, this is not good. Alright, looks like we're going down here. Oh man, this is going to be a bush bash. I just scared a deer off before as well. Oh, maybe they're ghosts. Oh, look at that. Reel them. Show me the way, guys. Show me the way. Okay. I don't think it's too far away. Luckily, I've got my controller still, which is on, and it does show me where it is on the map. So you can see there, I'm that little dot, and the drone is over there. So I should be able to find it. It'll be just here somewhere. There it is. Ay, ay, ay. What's happening, brother? Shit. Surprisingly, it still looks pretty good. That didn't actually fully break any of the propellers. It just took off some of the little orange tips. But I'm wondering, without those orange tips, if that's causing the drone to sort of drift a little bit, because that was really strange. There is a bit of wind, but it's not that strong. It definitely shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, at least I have it back. Don't know if I'll be able to fly it. Might have to get some new propellers, don't know. I am very remote out here. Look at this. Hopefully this isn't complicated. No, nice and easy. Thought it might be muddy. Oh man, what a dog crap road. Beautiful place, but man, it is pretty rough in spots, slow going. Oh dear, I do not like the look of what I'm heading into up there. That looks, oh jeez, just as I put my camera on, blinding in the distance. Oh crap. I'm literally heading into the thunderstorm and getting the shit shaken out of me on this road. God damn. Oh, a little side trail here, much better than that stuff over there. Super bumpy. Whoa, check that out. Man. So bumpy. I've just literally looked at the back of my bike and the number plate's fallen off. Been riding over the rough terrain for the last 2 or 3 hours, and yeah, obviously it's shaken it loose and it's come off, and I just really do not know what to do, because if I go back and try and find it, it's already the evening, so trying to find it now is just going to be an absolute pain in the ass. So I'm a bit lost as to what to do now. I think what I may do is just try and find somewhere where I can get some internet signal, and just have a look at the implications of what happens when you don't have a number plate in this part of the world, and if I needed to get a new one from New Zealand, how long that would actually take to get sent over. So I've just pulled up in a little town, found some accommodation. They have pizza as well, so I've just had a nice hot shower. I've got a pizza, which is cheering me up a bit, because today started off really well. I was nice and relaxed, and then it all turned to crap on the gravel road was. It was very scenic, but the weather was pretty grim. And being up at, I think I'm about nearly 4,000 meters at the moment, definitely feel slightly lightheaded. But this whole situation with the number plate is a massive dilemma. I don't know what implications that's going to have if I can't find that. So I'm not going to worry about it for now. There's a police station here in the village. I'll go and inquire with them tomorrow, just in case anyone comes across it. Otherwise, I might have to look at making up another one. But for now, pizza time. Alright, so I finally found my solution for the missing number plate, and I found my
tub of ice cream that I'm going to use to cut out and make a number plate with. I feel like I've been to about 20 supermarkets trying to find a white ice cream tub. All the ones that I did come across were blue, and I've got 2 litres of the stuff. I'm staying at a campsite, so I basically went to the supermarket, boosted it to the campsite, and now I've got to eat it, well, as much as I can before it melts. So let's get into it. Disgracefully, I demolished the entire 2-litre tub. Using electrical tape and some creativity, I crafted up the letters and numbers on the lid and cable tied my Frankenstein plate to the bike. My next stop, Jujuy, just in time for Carnival. I decided to blow off some steam and enjoy the local festivities. I even had my motorcycle blessed by the Carnival's demons in an attempt to ward off my misfortune. While the effort may have helped me cross back into Chile, the luck was short-lived. Unfortunately, I was in for another doozy. Well, I absolutely do not want to be filming myself right now because I don't even know where to start really. I had to buy a new drone because there's been a malfunction with the one that I have now when it crashed the other day. Basically, I need to send that all the way back to Australia to get repaired, which is really annoying. So in the interim, I decided to buy a new one because I just have no idea when it's going to be able to get sent back, how much time it's going to take. So today I've bought that. And then literally 5 minutes ago when I was checking into my accommodation, I was 5 meters away from my bike. Someone stole my helmet off my handlebars. So at this moment, I'm about ready to give up, to be honest. There's just been that many things in a row that have happened. I'm not usually one to whinge. I usually like to make the positive out of a negative situation, but at the moment it's just ridiculous. I basically can't go anywhere without a helmet now, so I'm in Calama, which is in the Atacama Desert in Chile. And yeah, I have to find out some way how to either buy a new helmet or how to claim insurance. Wish me luck. Alright, so it's a new day here in Calama. I've just been down to the police station just to make a report on the stolen helmet. Basically for my insurance purposes, there's no chance I'll get that back, but I'm going to try and claim insurance and get some money back so I can at least buy myself a new decent helmet. But for now, basically I've gone down the road and bought myself this. The brand is GHB. No idea what it is, never heard of it before. It was $69 US, so pretty damn cheap really. I'm quite surprised I was able to pick up something that cheap. And to give you guys some context as to what actually happened yesterday, basically the motorbike was down here on the street just outside my accommodation, and when the receptionist finally arrived, because I was waiting outside for a little while, I had to just step inside to the reception area of the accommodation to check in. As I was doing that, I could physically see my motorcycle outside. It was about 5 meters away. Usually I always take my helmet off the bike and never leave it on the wing mirror unattended. Unfortunately, it was just one of those times. I was hot, tired, stressed out from all the other crap that's happened, and I left it there, and in the space of a couple of minutes, someone raxed it. So it's a good reminder that you can never let your guard down. At this point, I was pretty burnt out, and because I was by myself, I think that definitely amplified the situation. I think if I had someone else there to help problem solve with, carry the load, have a laugh with, it would have made things a lot easier. And since I was on a shoestring budget, it really made the financial stress a constant concern. I do realise that these were all first world problems, and objectively I'll get through them. But when you keep getting the hits day after day, it really starts to wear you down and makes you question whether the trip is even worth it if you're not really even enjoying it. I took some days out to decompress and explore the Atacama Desert before my next challenge, crossing into Bolivia. Due to my makeshift number plate, I had a few concerns, and rightly so.
Well, I'd like to have good news to say. I'm about to cross the border. I've just been turned around. I've been turned away because he was looking at my registration document and then he looked at the number plate. And of course I have the temporary number plate that I've had to make out of an ice cream lid because I lost my original one in Argentina a week or so ago. And he won't let me through. I have no idea what I'm going to do now. Obviously I'll have to get back into Chile and then just try and figure something out. But man, I'm just gutted, to be honest. I'm just over the stress of everything that's been happening.
Well, I'm officially back in San Pedro de Atacama. Booked 2 nights at this hostel that I'm in now. Because basically I just need a bit of time to figure out what to do really. Yeah, I guess my other option is just to try one of the other borders that are close by. There's one, I think that's about a
couple of 100 kilometers away, so that would be my other option, is just to try my luck there. But yeah, if I get turned around at that one, I'm in a bit of trouble really, because this number plate thing could be a bit of an issue. I can try and get something printed up. I can go back to Calama, which was the city where my helmet got stolen, which I would rather not return to, but there will be some print shops there, so I could get a new number plate printed up. But I'm pretty much beyond giving a shit anymore. It's just, you just gotta laugh at the circumstances, really, don't you? Goodness gracious me.
So I've done a little bit of investigating this evening to try and find a place to see if I can get a number plate printed out on some acrylic with some vinyl lettering. I found a place in Calama. There is a place that has responded. They say they can do it for $10 US, which is damn cheap. So hopefully this is possible, and hopefully it gets me across the border. Alright, so it's round 2 trying to cross back into Bolivia. I'm just about to pass through the Chilean border. And yesterday I got a new plate made up out of vinyl and acrylic. So hopefully that is enough to get me through the border.
Alright, round 2, here we go. Hopefully I end up with a different officer today. Let's see what happens.
Buenos días, ¿cómo está?
Well, I tried and I failed again. He kind of looked like he was going to let me in for a second there. There was a bit of back and forth, checking paperwork. Then he started looking at images of number plates on the internet of New Zealand plates. Then he went back and studied mine again, and basically, yeah, he wasn't happy with the fact that it was made out of acrylic. I tried to make him a few fibs, basically just say that some New Zealand plates can be made out of acrylic or metal. But yeah, he sort of noticed that the plate looked quite new as well. So yeah, I couldn't really get around it in the end, unfortunately. So yeah, don't really know what to do now. I can either try and cross north of Calama, which it's a bit of a ride, so I think today I won't do that. But I could also cross back into Argentina, into Jujuy again, and try and cross into the north of Bolivia from there. So yeah, I think I'll just get back across the Chilean border and then yeah, make some sort of a decision. Bugger.
After some thought, I decided to try my luck crossing the border north of Calama in Chile. Riding in silence through the desolate high-altitude plains with barely another vehicle in sight provided some introspective. It made me and my issues seem insignificant, bringing about an eerie sense of calm. As I approached the border, however, the anticipation began to grow.
Okay, I'm through on the Chilean side and now I'm approaching the Bolivian border right here. I don't think I've been this nervous since my last Tinder date. Oh man, I hope this works out. I really hope this works out. Come on.
What are you doing here?
Uyuni.
Only Uyuni?
Oh, and Sucre, La Paz.
Don't believe. Happy. Please, beer.
Okay, gracias. Well, I've got some good news. I made it into Bolivia. Holy shit. Oh, I think I need to wipe my backside after that one. I had my heart in my mouth the whole time. I had 2 different guys check my number plate at multiple occasions. I had the passport officer he saw the stamps that had been in and out of Bolivia twice over the last couple of failed attempts. So I was expecting some questions there, but he didn't question it. So, oh, I'm super relieved. There's a massive weight off my shoulder, because if I didn't get through here, the trip was just going to end up being a complete disaster, I think. So onwards and upwards, let's go.
Oh, look at that. This is so good, man.
the next 5 months that followed, I basically didn't even have a problem. I navigated Bolivia's fuel shortages and protests, rode through some pretty gnarly terrain, and took some crazy detours to avoid landslides and even the terrorist activity that was happening in Colombia. And all of it felt like a breeze in comparison to my month of misfortune. Long-term travel can be a bit of a roller coaster. You can experience the highest of highs, but also the lowest of lows, and you can never really see these moments coming. After riding out that rough patch, the more time passed, the more it just seemed like a distant memory. It just made for a decent story over a couple of beers. It's quite funny to look back on these moments and reflect on them and just realise how basically a trip's worth of problems happened in the space of a few weeks. And then after that, everything was almost completely fine. But I guess therein lies the value of that experience, where it took my resilience to a new level, and it taught me how to handle myself with all the problems that I face going forward in the trip, and not only with the travel, but also in life in general. It was definitely a lesson in perseverance.